Good evening and welcome to West Unity, Ohio, as we get ready for an important matchup tonight in the Buckeye Border Conference between two county rivals. Last night we saw the girls' side. It came to the buzzer last night or near that, and Hilltop survived. Tonight it's Montpelier checking in at 6-6, Hilltop at 7-4. Both teams are 2-1 in the BBC and very much alive in the conference race. Pettisville leading the way right now at 3-0. Hilltop and Montpelier, along with Stryker, all sit at 2-1. A winning streak is going to come to an end tonight. Montpelier has won 3 straight, and the Cadets are off to a 4-game winning streak here in mid to late January. Just getting things started here on a Friday night. Good JV game captured by Montpelier, 38-36. We'll step aside, and when we come back, our Brian Ford Lincoln conversation with the two head coaches will be joined by Nick Ramos and Connor English coming up next on B-Rock Sports.
Hi, this is Russ Davies with Andrews O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. Community means caring for the people we call neighbors and the places we call home. For the past 100 years, Andrews O'Neill & Lowe has been proud to do just that. In partnership with Central Insurance, we're honored by your trust in us to protect your family, assets, business, and everything that matters most to you. Thanks for being a part of our story. We've provided you peace of mind over the past century and look forward to doing the same for the next 100 years. Learn more at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
Good luck to all Hilltop athletes and coaches as you compete in tonight's game. This message is being brought to you by the Hilltop Athletic Boosters. The Hilltop Athletic Boosters knows how hard every player and coach works and competes in every practice, meet, and game. If you'd like to be a member of the Hilltop Athletic Boosters, phone 419-799-0253 or like them on Facebook for more information. Good luck, Hilltop athletes and coaches from the Hilltop Athletic Boosters.
I'm here at Fackler Monument in Montpelier, Ohio, with Sierra and Paul Rory Jr., the new owners. But really, Paul, your family has been serving the area for a long time.
That's right, Tim. We're the 3rd generation, and it all started with my Grandpa George.
Paul, many people are being cremated. Are there memorial options for cremation?
Many people still choose a headstone in which the ashes are placed under the monument and sealed within the stone. There's cremation benches where the ashes are placed in the legs of the bench, and there's also columbariums.
So, Sierra, there are many shapes and styles to choose from, whether a traditional burial or cremation?
That's right, and we understand that it can be a little overwhelming. That's why it's important to come talk to us so that we can guide you with our experience to help you pre-plan. Our experienced team realizes that it's not easy to select a memorial in a time of sorrow, so we invite you to come visit with us as part of your pre-planning.
Go online to facklermonument.com to see what we have to offer.
The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Are you ready to tackle your next projects with the best equipment in town? Then look no further than Black Swamp Equipment, serving Bryant, Archbold, and Defiance. Right now, we have incredible deals on steel chainsaws. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a weekend warrior, Steel has you covered. And that's not all. Need to chip or split that wood? We've got you covered with wood chipper and wood splitter rentals too. But wait, there's more. Our Milwaukee tool sale is happening now. Upgrade your tool kit with top quality Milwaukee tools at unbeatable prices. Stop in or give us a call to discover everything that's on sale. Black Swamp Equipment. Locations in Bryan, Archbold, and Defiance. Welcome back to the pregame show. Time now for our conversation with the coach, and we are talking with Hilltop frontman Connor English. And Connor, coming into this matchup here tonight, having won 4 in a row, 5 of your last 6. Overall, you happy with how the boys are playing right now?
Oh, we're super pleased. We're working really hard in practice, and we're really starting to execute in games, and it's starting to show, and the results are starting to come with it as well.
During this nice little run you're on here, what have you liked that you've seen? Maybe some of the strengths, positives on the floor from the guys?
Our patience has really been something that we've noticed, especially in practice and in the games. We're starting to execute a lot better, and we're not rushing through the looks that we're trying to get us into, and really starting to understand and grasp as a team what we want to do and where we want to get to.
Sounds like the kids, Connor, maybe just getting into another level of comfort on the floor right now and what you expect out of them?
Oh, absolutely. You can tell with a year of growth and this being my 2nd year and having basically the same team back as we had last year with the exception of a couple of seniors that we lost. And it's just really good to have that growth with all the experience that we have. And it's really starting to show, and we're really starting to buy into roles, whether they're new or old or wherever we're at, and it's really paying off.
Who are some of the kids that are playing well for you right now?
Right now, Cameron Slosher stepped up big time in the Eden game and hit 2 big threes down the stretch. Anthony Eckenrode's leading us in just about every offensive category. Devin Dempsey's taking care of the ball. Off the bench, Brock Kessler really stepped into a role of coming and being a pest on defense and really getting to the rim. And I can't give enough credit to Carson Crossgrove, again, coming in off the bench and really leading the team defensively and free throws and just doing all the little things that nobody usually wants to do and just doing them to the best of his ability.
Do you get the sense you've got some interchangeable parts, a very balanced team right now?
Oh, we absolutely feel that we can have any of our guys in at the same time and can play just about any position. We don't lose very much at all coming off the bench, and we're very, very comfortable putting in 3 guys off the bench at the same time and having them run up and down the court for a good stretch of time.
All right, so next up for you, back into the league with Montpelier, a team that you beat. It was your first game of the year all the way back in early December. Normally I'd ask, what do you remember about that one? But along those same lines, Connor, is it safe to say that both teams are probably a lot different than they were? Because that was almost 2 months ago.
Oh, I would say that's absolutely the case. I don't think either one of us are playing the same type of basketball that we played in that first matchup. I think it's going to be a completely different game with completely different pace going up and down the floor on both ends. So it'll be exciting for sure.
All right, give me a scouting report, what you do know about Montpelier.
I know Grant Gorell can score the basketball whenever he wants to. I know they take care of the ball, and I know they like to push the floor. Defensively, from what we've seen, it looks like they've really stepped up the intensity, and it looks like they're just being a lot more physical than they were when we saw them at the beginning of the year.
You talked a little bit about tempo. What would you like to see kind of unfold tempo-wise in this one? What do you think Montpelier would like to do?
I think, from what we've seen, Montpelier wants to get up and go a little bit, but when they get in the half court, kind of slow it down and get the best look that we can. I would say almost the same thing, only we want to do the opposite of that for them on offense. We want to speed them up as much as we can in the half court and really look to push the tempo, I think, go in both directions.
It's our conversation with the coach as we are talking with Hilltop head coach Connor English. Connor, a pleasure. Appreciate the time. Best of luck here tonight.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Stay with us. More in the pregame to come after this.
Good luck to all Hilltop athletes and coaches as you compete in tonight's game. This message is being brought to you by the Hilltop Athletic Boosters. The Hilltop Athletic Boosters knows how hard every player and coach works and competes in every practice, meet, and game. If you'd like to be a member of the Hilltop Athletic Boosters, phone 419-799-0253 or like them on Facebook for more information. Good luck, Hilltop athletes and coaches from the Hilltop Athletic Boosters. The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. See Danielle Van Atta of Danielle Van Atta Agency today. She can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Phone Danielle Van Atta today at 419-636-0408.
Are you in need of quality furniture and appliances? Look no further than Direct Link Appliance and Furniture with Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and GE appliances, and now featuring Ashley Furniture and Jameson mattresses. You'll find everything you need for your home, and if you mention WBNO, you'll get 10% off store-wide till the end of February. Plus, our trained technicians provide service on all makes and models of appliances. Don't wait. With unbeatable prices and impeccable customer service, you'll want to shop Direct Link Appliance and Furniture through the end of February and save 10% off store-wide when you mention WBNO.
Your friends at your neighborhood Eden Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Eden, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Eden Farmers Co-op.
And we welcome you back to our pregame show as we continue on. It's time for our conversation with the coach, and we are talking with Montpelier head coach Nick Ramos. And, Coach, double win weekend for the boys last weekend. I think you've won 3 in a row. Overall, happy with what you got out of them last weekend?
Yeah, we're actually very happy with what we got last weekend. That was a big win for us with Stryker on Friday, and then another big win on Saturday. So we're really happy with the way the weekend went last weekend.
What are you seeing differently out of the guys? I guess maybe in what ways is this team getting better as they've gone through the season?
Oh, I think we're getting better at sharing the ball a little bit. We're getting better at shooting. we didn't rebound the best on Saturday night, so but we're still rebounding well as a team. So those few areas we're doing real well. We're doing real well on the defensive end. So, things are clicking for us at the right time, I think. So, those are some things that are really growing in from the beginning.
Nick,
we had them 6 losses to now where we put them 3 in a row here.
Do you get the sense the confidence level is rising with the kids as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And with that confidence level, I think the trust factor comes in a little bit more to play, too, where they're trusting each other more to get the ball back. Maybe if I pass it, well, I'm going to get it back in a better opportunity for me and for the team. So I think, all that's really coming together for us.
All right, so next up for you, league matchup with Hilltop. I think you guys matched up in your first game of the year. Can you take anything away from that, Nick, all the way back at the beginning of December? Because I'm assuming both teams are probably a lot different now than they were back then.
Yeah, Hilltop's playing a real good type of basketball right now. They're getting up and down the floor, playing a nice 1-2-2 full-court zone, and then dropping back into that zone as well. So they're doing a good job of controlling tempo and offenses. And, the one thing that we can take away from the first game of the year is that we've grown as a team. We work together more now. We shoot the ball better now. In that first game, we went 3 for 18 from the three-point line, and I think it was 9 of 38 from the block. So we didn't shoot very well that first game of the season. So we hope to improve on that and maybe keep the bus rolling here.
You mentioned tempo a little bit with what Hilltop would like to do. What would you kind of like to see unfold tempo-wise in this one?
Well, the biggest thing, I think we want to get out and go. We want our defense to kind of dictate our offense at times. And one of the a big key for us is to cut off the defenders, watch the ball with their back, slowly turn and just run on them. The transition, we hopefully get out in transition and run fast there, fill the lanes, especially to the blocks. If we think we might have a little advantage there. So we're hoping to get out and run a little bit.
I think we'd be amiss if we didn't talk about the physicality of the game. When you're talking about a BBC League game, it's going to be physical. I guess important for your kids to kind of match the physicality that you'll see out of Hilltop tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially, we played that Edgerton school on Saturday, and they're a real physical team. Striker's a real physical team. So to answer them, physicality 3 games in a row here is going to be big for us, like you said, especially in the BBC because we're always banging on each other here.
It's our conversation with the coach, talking with Montpelier head coach Nick Ramos. Nick, always appreciate the time. Enjoy the conversations. Good luck tonight.
Appreciate the coverage.
All right,
Adam, thanks.
We'll take a break. More to come on the pregame when we come back.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
You work hard for your money. That's why we see to it that your money works hard for you, not someone else. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, our earnings belong to our members and go right back to work for you. From better rates to lower fees, we've got the products and people to help you build a more fantastic future every step of the way. Join 14,000 other people just like you who want to do more with their money. Imagine a different possibility at Midwest Community Federal Credit Union.
Be part of the Montpelier Athletic Boosters and help support all the athletes at the Montpelier schools by calling 419-485-6785. The Montpelier Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the Montpelier athletes good luck in today's game. Strive to be the best, and you will succeed at everything you do. The Montpelier Boosters are proud of all your achievements. Good luck and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. And go Locos!
Starting lineup time tonight brought to you by Fackler Monument Company in downtown Montpelier. For the Hilltop Cadets, coached by Connor English, it'll be Race Haynes, a 5'11" senior, Cameron Slosher, a 5'10" junior, Devin Dempsey, a 5'8" junior, Anthony Eckenrode, a 6'2" senior, and Drew Bailey, a 6'2" sophomore. For the Montpelier Locos, coached by Nick Ramos, it'll be Drake Summer, a 5'11" senior, James Camper, a 6' senior, Grant Garrell, a 6'6" senior, Braden Brink, a 6'2" senior, and Kenneth Smeltzer, a 6'2" sophomore. Those are your lineups brought to you by the Fackler Monument Company in downtown Montpelier. For the Tri-State's best selection of monuments, remember Fackler Monument Company in downtown Montpelier. Three-man officiating crew working tonight's game: John Huber, Craig Dravis, and Dusty Gray. For all of your eye care needs, remember the Tri-State Vision Center of Northwest Ohio. Again, as the BBC begins tonight, Pettisville the leader at 3-0. Hilltop and Montpelier both sit at 2-1. Stryker is at 2-1 as well. As of right now, it looks as if this possibly could be an elimination game in terms of the conference race. Hilltop's won 4 straight among their 7-4 record overall. Montpelier's won their last 3 in a row as they climbed to 500 with a win over Edgerton last weekend. Again, both teams are 2-1 in the BBC. As we begin tonight's play, the Max Preps RPI in this Division 4 district, Toledo Christian is the number 1 seed. Antwerp has flip-flopped with Maumee Valley Country Day. The Archers are the 2 seed. Maumee Valley Country Day, the 3 seed. Then it is Pettisville as a 4 seed. Ayersville the 5, Patrick Henry the 6. Stryker is the 7 seed. Then it's Hilltop sitting at number 8 right now. North Central is 9. Montpelier is the number 10 seed. Then it's Holgate, Eden, Fayette, and Edgerton. Let's take a look at some numbers on the season. Hilltop led in scoring by Drew Bailey at 12 a game. He's the only player in double-figure scoring for the Cadets. Anthony Eckenrode averages 9 a game. Devin Dempsey, 8.5 a game. Cameron Slosher and Race Haynes both at 7 points per game. Brock Kessler, the top bench player, at 6 points per game on the season. As you look at Montpelier, overall they're shooting 39% from the field, 46% from 2, just 21% from 3, and 61% at the foul line. Grant Garrell leads them in scoring at 12 a game. Kenneth Smeltzer averaging 8 a game. Braden Brink sandwiched in between them at 9 points per game on the year. Drake Summer averaging 5.5. James Camper at 4 points per game. Top players off the bench: it's Hayden Sharps at 5 points per game, Chavez Martin 2.5 a game, and Griffin Cooley at a couple of points per game on the season. For Hilltop, this is part of a double weekend for them. They'll be at Tenora tomorrow night before playing at Maumee Valley Country Day coming up on Tuesday night. Montpelier also will have a double weekend. Road games, obviously, here tonight at Hilltop, and then they will be at Paulding tomorrow night. So ready to get this underway. Hilltop in their home whites with the red numbers and trim. Montpelier in the all blue unis with the white numbers here this evening. Dusty Gray about ready to throw this thing in the air as we get this Friday night matchup underway here this evening. Jumping center circle will be Bailey for Hilltop, and it's Garrell for Montpelier. Montpelier wins the opening tip. Hilltop will start man-to-man. It's Brink on the right side, throws it out on the right point now to Garrell. To the foul line, off dribble penetration. Hilltop took it away. Now Brink to the elbow, flips it back to Camper. Camper backing out near midcourt. Montpelier left to right here to start. High ball screen set by Garrell. Summer, pick and roll, somehow feathered it through, but it ends up being a Montpelier turnover. That has been an issue for them this year in wins and losses. Way too many turnovers in games. Now it's Hilltop, their first offensive possession. Bailey on the wing has it. Open post cut through Slosher, and they'll bounce it out in front now to Haynes. Haynes gets it back in the hands of Dempsey. You heard Connor English talk a little bit about each of these kids individually. Dempsey said running the team pretty well right now. Here's Eckenrode. Stops on the top of the circle, gives to Dempsey. Dempsey a step below the foul line. Wanted to go to the corner, but it's deflected and turned over to Smeltzer. Smeltzer attacks. His shot is blocked out of bounds by Haynes, and it will be out of bounds and stay with Montpelier. It'll be Smeltzer on the baseline into Gurrell. Out on the left point to Summer. Now into the corner to Camper. Wanted a short corner entry, a kick basketball by Haynes, and it will again stay Locos' possession. A little more than a minute in, no score here on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Smeltzer from the baseline. Gets it into Gurrell on that baseline on the wing. Spin dribble, it's poked free and turned over to Hilltop. Good quick hands. Bailey came up with a loose ball. Baseline right, Haynes. Into the lane it goes to Slosher. Up and in for the game's first 2 points. And Hilltop grabs that 2-0 lead. They played back on December 1st, a game won by Hilltop, non-conference, 43-34. That was opening night for boys hoops. So obviously an eternity ago. Here's Summer. As Dempsey fought over the top of a screen, Summer gives it up to Brink. Brink on the wing to the baseline. Streak shooter for Montpelier. Now to Camper. Camper turns the corner, gets inside, high off glass, no good. And on the rebound, a foul is going to be called. It'll be Gurrell over the back, his first, game's first of the night. So Hilltop will have the possession now. Up 2-0. By the way, Pettisville, the leader in the BBC, as we mentioned, has Eden tonight in a BBC matchup. Out high with it is Slosher. Slosher wheels it into the hands of Haynes. Haynes goes right side, off glass, no good. The rebound to the Locos. Smeltzer ripping down the board, and then they turn it over for a third time. At the elbow, pull-up jumper, no good by Bailey. Montpelier and Brink yanked down the rebound. Here's Smeltzer off the right side. Spins, muscles it up and in for Montpelier's first basket of the night. It's Kenneth Smeltzer. Nice attack by Smeltzer to tie it at 2. Hilltop right to left. Slower pace over right wing now to Haynes. Haynes out on the high right side. Snaps it interior to Slosher. Kick out now, Eckenrode for 3. No good. Rebound defensively to Brink for the Locos. Transitioning now to Camper. Deflected away from behind. Camper the last to touch it. We've not played 3 minutes yet, and Montpelier has committed 4 turnovers. Very fortunate that it's a low-scoring game so far at 2-2. Hilltop so far hasn't been able to cash in. Hilltop 1 for their first 4. Montpelier 1 for their first 3 from the field. On the right side, it's Slosher. Slosher onto the wing to Bailey. Montpelier man-to-man defensively. Backdoor cut for Dempsey, broken up by Smeltzer and tipped out of bounds off Kenneth Smeltzer. Throwing it in along the baseline for Hilltop will be Race Haynes. Montpelier will go man. Haynes into the corner, inbounds it to Eckenrode. Back to Haynes, left elbow extended. He'll push it out now to Slosher. Slosher to Dempsey. 2-2 tie on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. 4:45 left in the first. Over to Bailey, wing right side. No subs yet for either team. To the baseline it goes to Slosher. Defender goes down. Jump ball is forced. And the possession arrow will remain with Hilltop. This will be Haynes to inbounds. Ball deflected by Summer. Tipped back by Bailey. Bailey able to track it down near midcourt. And a reach and a foul now on Drake Summer. His first, team's second of this opening quarter of play.
Foul is on Drake Summer, his first.
Far sideline inbounds coming up now for Haynes, who's one of the 2 Hilltop seniors on the roster. Coming in at 7-4, winners of 4 in a row. Montpelier 6-6. They've won 3 straight. Reset out in front now. It's Dempsey. Brink closing out on him. Approaching the midway point of the first quarter in a 2-2 tie. Here's Eckenrode. Dribble drive right, dumps it onto the wing now to Bailey. Bailey gives to Dempsey. Dempsey racked through the 5-hole, and Haynes does save it and slams it off Camper and out of bounds off the Locos. So it'll be brought in now by Haynes here on this near sideline. Haynes, bounce pass left side, dangerous pass. Smeltzer got a finger on it, thought maybe it was off him and then off Eckenrode, but they say it's just simply off Smeltzer. So the possession stays with the Cadets. A little bit of a choppy start here offensively for both teams. Haynes, backdoor, it's intercepted by Brink. That one was never there, and Brink read it all the way. Second giveaway by the Cadets. 2 teams have combined for 4 points and 6 turnovers here and make it 7 turnovers through 4 minutes of basketball. That's 5 on Montpelier. This has been an issue all season for Montpelier. Touched in now to Dempsey, who will walk it up across midcourt right to left. Dempsey snaps a chest pass off to the right side to Haynes. Haynes, foul line extended. Over on the cadet on that emblem on the far side. Now it comes back to Eckenrode on the left point. To Bailey on the baseline. Dribble drive along the baseline. Spins to get back into the key. And now a step through. Wanted to go glass. And it's stripped away by Garrell. And out of bounds off the Locos. 3:37 to play in the quarter. 2-2 tie. Hilltop possession. First sub belongs to Montpelier. Hayden Sharps starting to get more and more minutes for Montpelier. And production has gone up with those minutes. He replaces Brink. A little bit better defender. And now Eckenrode saw a lane to the baseline, just fumbled it out of bounds for a third Hilltop giveaway. Chavez Martin in now for Garrell for the Locos. For Montpelier, 7, and Cooley would be the 8th that we would see there on a consistent basis. Bounce pass right side to Summer. Hilltop looked like they were going to trap out of that zone that they have gone to. Skip pass to Camper. Camper rotates it around to Smeltzer. Smeltzer weaves through traffic, lost the handle, got it back on the baseline, called for steps, and another turnover. 6 of them now. Cadets will send in Brock Kessler, a 5'8 junior, and Nick Ramos has seen enough turnovers. 2-2 tie, 3:18 to go in the quarter. We'll be right back.
Peltz Lumber Company in Montpelier and Pioneer has some exciting news. Not only has Peltz been bringing you the finest in building materials for generations, now they have a new website with a huge selection of items for you to browse right at your fingertips and in your own home. Just go to peltzlumber.com and hit the products button, and there it is. Tools, hardware, lumberyard and building materials, windows, doors, kitchen and bath. Check out the items you need and the prices, and stop by the store in Montpelier or Pioneer, or give them a call at 419-485-3059. Peltz Lumber, building for a new generation.
John Dye and everyone at Strong Real Estate in Montpelier would like to wish all the athletes in tonight's game good luck. Located right in the heart of Montpelier, Ohio, Strong Real Estate Solutions is successfully helping people find that perfect home, building lot, or commercial property. Strong Real Estate Associates are available to provide you with full service in all your real estate needs. Contact John Dye today at Strong Real Estate Solutions in Montpelier, Ohio.
First time out of the game spent by Montpelier. Nick Ramos had seen enough turnovers in that first quarter of play so far, really to last an entire half. So 5 minutes in, a turnover is 6 too many for Montpelier. Hilltop basketball on the wing. Eckenrode gets a ball screen, circles out on top now with the basketball. Montpelier has been man, as they have been most of the games we have seen this season. Eckenrode hands it off to Haynes. Good extension of that man defense that time by Camper. Race Haynes surveying Montpelier, trying to get some down screens, pop outs. There's that open post cut. It's tapped away by Sharps, but right back to Kessler. Now to Bailey on the wing. Bailey to the elbow. Shakes his defender. Leans in from 10. No good. Rebound belongs to Sharps for the Locos. They have a 3-1 edge on the glass. Montpelier 1 for 3. Hilltop 1 of 5 shooting. Martin muscles it up low on the right side and gets it home. And Montpelier takes their first lead here in this game at 4-2. 2:15 to play in the first. Here's Haynes across midcourt. Bounce pass high post. And now cutting around the left side, Kessler. Wraparound pass. Eckenrode dials up a 3. Rattles around, no good. Rebound to Sharps immediately. 2 of the 4 rebounds to Sharps off the bench. Here's Smeltzer. Rotates it around to Summer to Hayden Sharps. Sharps bounce pass to the left. Summer, the lefty, rise and fire. Triple is good. Montpelier has now hit their last 3 from the field to grab a 7-2 lead. Brink back in for Montpelier for Summer. Meanwhile, Kessler will sit for the Cadets. Slosher is back in for him. Dempsey will bring it up. 7 unanswered here for Montpelier right now to take this 7-2 lead. Eckenrode on the wing. Bailey shot blocked by Chavez Martin and blocked out of bounds. Great timing by Martin to get the block. And it will remain Hilltop basketball with 1.5 minutes to play in this first quarter. From the baseline, it's Haynes. Out for a safety valve, and Schlosser over to Eckenrode. Hilltop 1 of 7 from the field with 3 turnovers. Bailey to the baseline, kick out pass for Haynes. It's going to be another turnover, and now maybe a run out for Sharps. Blocked from behind, but a foul is going to be called as well on Race Haynes. 2 free throws coming up for Hayden Sharps. Sharps off that bench, 4.5 points per game, a 53% free throw shooter. Gets a pair here. First attempt on the way is good. First point of the game for Hayden Sharps. Carson Crossgrove, a 5'9" junior, in for Drew Bailey for Hilltop. 8-2 Montpelier. Late in the first, 1:22 remaining in this opening quarter. The second one by Sharps is also good. He becomes the 4th Loco to score here in the first quarter as they grab a 9-2 lead. Here's Dempsey across midcourt, picks his dribble up near midcourt, about 3 steps into the half court. Flips it over to the right side to Eckenrode. He'll snap it back to Dempsey. On the wing now to Schlosser. Back out in front to Dempsey. Dempsey to the elbow. Rotates it out to Crossgrove. Crossgrove touches it now to Haynes. He's guarded by Camper. Haynes on the blow-by, and Camper knew he was beat. That's about all he could do. That'll be a foul on Camper, his first. That's 3 on Montpelier. Hilltop has been whistled for just 1 foul here in a little more than 7 minutes of play. This will be Haynes to toss it in from the sideline. Still searching. Now to Eckenrode, who flashes way up top. Eckenrode brings it back to Dempsey. Dempsey into the lane, fumbles it away, regains it, muscles it up, and circles it in. Devin Dempsey ends the 9-0 run and makes it 9-4 now. Here's Brink with 35 seconds to go in the first quarter. Brink over to Martin. Martin comes topside now to Camper. Camper back to Braden Brink. Brink, little hip check as he goes baseline. Fouled on the way up. I think it's going to be on Crossgrove. Let's see what Craig Dravis says. Yes, Carson Crossgrove's first. And Braden Brink to the line to shoot a pair. 54% on the season, 7 out of 13. Missing the first one, front rim. Miguel Alvira, a 5'9" junior, is in now for Camper. Have not seen him this early in a game in Montpelier games we've done this year. The second Brink foul shot is good. So he'll split the pair. Montpelier now 3 of 4 at the foul line in this first quarter. They have a 10-4 lead with 20 seconds left. Connor English wants 1 shot here for the Cadets. Dempsey to Eckenrode out top. Now weaving it into the hands of Haynes. Haynes spins. They won't get that 1 shot. They'll take it, and it's a shot blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Hilltop now with 10.6 remaining in quarter number 1. Good defense that time by Montpelier. On an open post cut, here's Dempsey getting to the rim, but unable to cash in. Rebound Smeltzer for Montpelier. Plenty of time with 3, with 2. A step below the volleyball line for 3, no good. That'll do it for 1 quarter of basketball. Montpelier 10, Hilltop 4. This is Friday night BBC Hoops on B-Rock Sports.
Hello, I'm Paul Rorig Jr.
And I'm Sierra with the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio.
Are you searching for a lasting memorial to honor your loved ones? Let us guide you through the entire process of choosing a memorial with compassion and care.
Come visit our showroom. We have the largest indoor display in the tri-state area.
Fackler Monument Company, where 3 generations of tradition and trust come together.
Visit our website at facklermonument.com. We have been serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Starks Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Starks Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com.
10-4, Montpelier with the lead. The numbers back it up. Montpelier 3 of 6 from the field. Hilltop shooting just 2 for 10 from the field. Montpelier also owning the glass 5-1 in that opening quarter to help overcome more turnovers. Montpelier's committed 6, Hilltop with 4 in the first 8 minutes. Hilltop going with a little half-court trap out of the opening quarter. Montpelier finds Gurrell, scoops it up and in. A chance at a three-point play for Grant Gurrell. Great job that time by Montpelier. Ball movement around to find Gurrell for the lay-in. 65% foul shooter on the season. Looking to finish the and one here. In and out, no good. Defensive rebound to Schlosser for the Cadets, who now stare at their largest opening quarter deficit here, or opening half deficit of 12-4. Haynes on the right foul line extended. Behind the three-point line, top the key to Bailey, who's back in. Bailey off dribble penetration. A foul on a hand check out in front. Did they get Brink? Yes, they did. Braden Brink's first. Nobody in foul difficulty yet. Anybody with a foul has just one. Kessler in for Haynes for Hilltop. They're about 7 deep. We mentioned Montpelier would go 8. I don't know if we've seen 9. On the inbounds, it's intercepted by Camper. Camper, backside cut for Gurrell onto the baseline. He'll rotate it back to Camper. Top the key to Smelter. Back to the post it goes. Gurrell fouled on the way up. That's Kessler on a reach. His first, and Grant Gurrell will shoot 2.
He's fouled by Brock Kessler. His first, team second.
That's 2 fouls quickly on the Cadets here in this opening quarter, or opening half of play in the second quarter. Let me be more precise here in the second quarter. Gurrell's first free throw is good. He shoots one more. 13-4 Montpelier. Second attempt, no good off the heel, but an offensive rebound. First offensive board of the night. It's Martin who grabbed it. Now it's Sharps on the wing. Has Martin wide open, but the pass was wide, and then on the kick out by Martin, it's intercepted by Hilltop. Eckenrode up the far side with a basketball. High dribble, spins back into the lane. The leaner, no good. Rebound offensively for Hilltop. Dempsey has it in the paint. A hold. If it's Brink, it's his second. But they go Gurrell, who was also there, and that's his second. That probably ends things for him here for at least a little while. As of now, no movement from Nick Ramos. On the inbounds pass, Martin with a deflection, and they force another turnover. Gurrell on the right wing with a collision. It's a blocking foul. That's a dangerous, that was a breathe deep moment for Montpelier. That would have been 3 on Gurrell, but instead it's a block and a foul on Schlosser. On the floor, shouldn't be in the act. I think it should be on the floor. Oh, they say shooting? Okay. So Gurrell, 2 more free throws. He's 1 for 3 at the foul line. Now 2 for 4 as he hits that one. Camper comes back for Montpelier. 14-4. The first 4 of this second quarter belong to the Locos. Gurrell make it 5 as he cashes in there, and now he'll probably take a seat. Smeltzer in for him with those 2 personals. 15-4 Montpelier on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Both teams 2-1 in the BBC, chasing 3-0 Pettisville. Here's Haynes across midcourt. Dribble drive right to the elbow. Backs it out, gives it to Eckenrode. Now he'll go to Bailey. Baseline take Bailey. Spin right back into Brink's waiting hands, if you will, and rotates it out to Haynes. Haynes to Eckenrode. To the baseline now to Kessler. 6.5 to go in the half. 15-4 Montpelier. Bailey dumps it back to Haynes. Back to Bailey. Dribble drive along the baseline. Lost the handle right into the hands of Sharps. Both teams now with 7 turnovers here in the first half. Brink far side. Comes back to Camper. Camper across the timeline. Camper cross court to Martin. Now to Brink. He'll glide left. Pull up jumper too strong on a 2-point attempt and a foul is going to go on Hilltop. If it's Schlosser, it will be number 2 on him, and it is. He's the first cadet to get to 2 fouls. Timeout, Connor English and Hilltop. 6:07 left in the first half. All Montpelier right now leading it 15-4.
Hi, this is Tammy Bergman with Andrews, O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. Andrews, O'Neill & Lowe has cared for our neighbors for a century. We believe when communities are strong, everyone benefits. From your family to your assets, your employees to your business. We're proud to partner with Central Insurance to protect what matters most to you, because you are what matters most to us. Here's to the next 100 years of delivering on our promise to provide peace of mind on good days and when facing the unexpected. Learn more at AndrewsO'NeillandLowe.com.
Welcome back out here. Our score, 15-4, Montpelier in control. Connor English burning his first timeout. North Central and Fayette tied at 6. We were told Joey Burt is 20 away from 1,000. That should be Hilltop basketball as it deflected off the hands of James Camper and out of bounds. That'll be an 8th Montpelier turnover here in the first half. But yet they have a 15-4 lead, in part because they're 4 of 8 from the field, and they've been to the foul line and made more. Jumper for 3, no good. Eckenrode, rebound Martin, and then he traveled. So it's a rebound and then a 9th turnover for Montpelier. They had 11 in the last game we did in the first half and then cleaned it up and had only, I think, 3 in the second half. Hilltop still the possession. Long time since the Cadets have scored. They'll try to answer it here. That jumper is no good from Haynes for 3. Rebound to the Locos, and Martin ripped back away, and it's a jump ball, and the arrow will belong to Hilltop. So that has to be, Chavez Martin had the basketball and a rebound. That has to be another turnover, so that'll be number 10 now on the Locos. Backside for Bailey, tapped away and out of bounds off Martin. Drake Summer returns for Montpelier. Devin Dempsey for Hilltop. In for Camper and Kessler, respectively. Still a lot of time left. 5:44 remaining, second quarter. 15-4, Montpelier. Bailey along the left side. Nearly lost it, regained it, kicked it back. Schlosser's 3 is no good. The board to Brink for Montpelier. Montpelier doesn't have numbers. Squeezing through. Schlosser was just about ready to rip it away when Nick Ramos recognized a little trouble and takes a 30-second timeout. We'll spend it with them. 15-4 Locos. Back in a moment.
Veland Chase wishes local high school sports teams a successful season. As one of the leading brass suppliers in the United States, Veland Chase manufactures brass rods, forgings, ingots, and water armor plumbing fittings at the 2 plants located in Holiday City. To learn more about products and job opportunities, visit brassjobs.com. Chase a brighter future with Veland Chase.
NWOAL boys update, end of 1. Delta leads Archbold 15-13. That's after the first quarter of play there. Second straight good season for Delta under Matt Brighton. Archbold, of course, a terrific start to their year halfway through. Up the right side, Summer out of that timeout. Summer on the wing, splits through a double team, rotates it around. Brink catch and shoot 3, off the heel, no good. Rebound to Bailey for Hilltop. That's just the 4th Cadets rebound of the half. Matching their point total on the board. They are working on a long drought, in and out for 3. Just cannot buy one right now. 2 for 15 from the field here in the first half. 5 minutes still to go in it. It's 15-4 Montpelier. Out of the 3-2 zone, Summer throws it out in front to Brink, around to Smeltzer. Great ball movement. Sharps for 3. No. Rebound offensively, Smeltzer. And he'll attack and lay it up and in. That's where Kenneth Smeltzer's at his best. On the move, downhill to the rim. 17-4, Hilltop. A 7-0 run in this quarter, 8-0 overall run when it was 9-4, and that's the last time Hilltop scored. Haynes gives to Dempsey along the baseline. Little bump, step back off glass. Devin Dempsey will end that Montpelier spurt, and a much-needed basket for the Cadets. 17-6 now. Summer trapped at the volleyball line, ripped away by Haynes. Jump ball, though, will keep it. Summer kept his hands on it long enough to force that arrow that it will keep it with the Locos. Out goes Bailey for Hilltop. In comes Crossgrove. 17-6 Montpelier. 4 and change to play in the first half. Up ahead goes Brink across midcourt. Bounce pass onto the wings. Summer releases a 3. That's going to be no good. But a foul on Dempsey on the closeout for his first. And it will be 3 free throws for Summer, I believe. Or is it on the box out? It's on the box out, I think. All right. It's on the box out, not on shooting the 3. Ayersville leads Tenora 12-10 late in the first quarter in the GM. Now they say it's in the act. Oh, okay. So that was the 5th foul. So that was right why Summer will go to the line. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It was on the box out, not on the closeout. Drake Summer, who has hit a 3 tonight, shooting a couple of free throws here, swishes in the first one. 4 on the night for him. Summer, a 54% foul shooter on the season. Short on the next one. Fight for the rebound. It's on the deck and a takedown. Smeltzer. I think that's going to go on Montpelier and Smeltzer. He and Crossgrove coming out of the pack. Yeah, Smeltzer's first. It remains 18-6. Wasion and Evergreen tied at 11 in the NWOAL in boys hoops, end of 1. A little more than a week, we'll see those Evergreen Vikings when they play at Eden. Spin move in the lane. Eckenrode rattles it home. Back-to-back makes for Hilltop in the half-court offense. It's 18-8. Summer to answer at the other end. No good. Rebound Cadets. And Eckenrode bringing it himself all the way, bullying to the rim. Off glass for 2. That's 3 straight makes for Hilltop. Up the floor now. Smeltzer is going to be knocked down by Cameron Slosher. That's going to be 2 or 3 on Slosher. Cameron Slosher, the first player to get to 3 fouls. And Smeltzer goes to the line. As we said, this is where those 2 free throws come into play if you're able to cash in at the foul line. Smeltzer front rim on the first one. He's a 72% free throw shooter, tops on the team. Here's Garrell back for Martin for Montpelier and returning with the 2 personals with 3:35 to go in the half. So something to keep an eye on. Second Smeltzer attempt. That one is no good. Rebound Eckenrode for Hilltop. Brings it himself in an 18-10 game. Here's Eckenrode, fadeaway right side. No, offensive rebound, put back up, no good. And a foul is going to be called that will allow Carson Crossgrove to go to the line. These will be the first Hilltop free throws of the night. And that's Grant Garrell, who just returned to the lineup, getting his 3rd foul. Crossgrove, first attempt is good. He's a 100% free throw shooter on the season. One more for Carson Crossgrove as Hilltop's trying to chip away at this Montpelier lead. His first miss of the season. Rebound to Sharps for Montpelier. 3:20 to go and rolling here in the second quarter. 18-11 Montpelier and the ball. Brink double dribbled. He caught it, went down on the dribble, and then brought it back. That's 11 turnovers in the first half now. Hilltop not off the hook in that area. They have 7. It's an 18-11 lead in this one for the Locos. Walking it up, Dempsey for the Cadets. Angling over to the right. Gets around Brink with that off arm, hooking him and going on the drive, and it's blocked out of bounds by Brink. Stays with Hilltop. Hilltop has more field goals in the last couple of minutes than they had through the first quarter and a half. Oh, we had a foul called. Beg your pardon. That'll be on Braden Brink getting his 2nd. Dempsey to the line for the first time tonight. Drills the first one. Devin Dempsey leads Hilltop now in scoring with 5. Hilltop within 6. We're staring at a double-digit deficit of 16-4 not that long ago, and now they've gone on a 9-2 run of their own. to bring it to within a handful at 18-13. Brink to Sharps, and around to the left side, it's Brink. Actually, it was Camper to Sharps. Now Camper has it against that 3-2 zone. Bounce pass Sharps to the baseline to Brink. 3 ball in the corner, no. Long rebound belongs to the Cadets. It was Bailey who ripped it down. Now Eckenrode. A lot of one-and-done trips for Montpelier now from the field. They have 2 offensive rebounds in the half, so does Hilltop. A chance to inch a little closer here. Crossgrove circles it out in front, goes now to Haynes. Haynes gives to Eckenrode. He'll pull the trigger on a 3 and bury it. 7 now for Anthony Eckenrode. And the Cadets are within a pair. Great job answering Montpelier's terrific start. 12-2 run now. 18-16. Smeltzer down low. Finds Sharps along the baseline. That's a 3 that's good. Hayden Sharps comes up with a big Locos answer. 21-16 now. Montpelier with 1:55 left in the half. Here's Bailey on the wing. Gives it to Eckenrode. Attacks baseline. Blocking foul on Griff Cooley, who just checked in. That'll be his first. And Eckenrode will go to the line to shoot 2. Eckenrode, a 58% free throw shooter. After 1 in the NWOAL, Patrick Henry 12, Bryan 11. That's a game you can hear on our sister station, Q96.5. Eckenrode bottoms the first one. He now has 8 to lead all scorers. Second one, no good. Cooley the board. 21-17 Montpelier. A 43-34 final back on opening night. Hilltop winning that one. Hilltop winners of 4 in a row. Montpelier's won their last 3. Turnover. Camper has it ripped away by Bailey. Left side hand. Layup good. And 1. Drew Bailey got the steal. Camper tried to track him down. Unable to do so. And now he has his second personal. And it's Bailey to the line at 55% on the year. Will now try to close it to 1. Tale of 2 quarters. 16-4 for a quarter and a half. Montpelier had the lead. Since then, it is a 16. It's a 16-4 run, or 16-4 run. Skip pass over to Cooley or to Camper. Camper had a kick basketball. 16-5 run. 16-5 run. From the far sideline, Smeltzer to inbounds. 1:17 left in the half. 21-20 Montpelier on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. It's brought in to Sharps, who brings it across midcourt, left to right. Rotates it around now to Camper. Camper comes back to Sharps. Sharp ball kicked by Bailey. Here comes Drake Summer back in for Montpelier in place of Griffin Cooley. Here's Brink to Sharps out in front. On the right side to Summer. Trap coming on him. Summer picks his dribble up and turns it over. He went right where Hilltop wanted him to in no man's land. Here's Bailey with a left hand, unable to cash in. Camper the board for Montpelier. Great take, unable to finish it. Camper to Brink. Well, Connor English imploring his guards up front. That's where they want the trap. Now Brink lost the dribble. Was he fouled? It'll be Crossgrove on the takedown. His second. So we have Crossgrove with 2, Slosher with 3 for Hilltop, 3 for Gurrell for Montpelier, 2 each for Camper and Brink. It's Brink to the foul line now. First one is good for Brink. We were just told Wayne Trace could be suffering a crippling injury. Brooks Lockoff, one of the best players in the area, down with an injury, and there's early word that it might be enough that it could be a season ender from the way things looked. I'm not going to say that for sure. 29-26, Wayne Trace has the lead in that one, but certainly for tonight, That second free throw was waved off on a violation, so that has to be a turnover. That's 14 now on Montpelier. And incredibly, they have the lead at near the half at 22-20. Smeltzer, good denial, tipping it out of bounds, leaving 23 seconds on the second quarter clock. It'll be a sideline inbounds here for Haynes. John Huber about ready to hand it to him. Chavez Martin quickly to the table, and it will be for Braden Brink. Brink has the 2 fouls. They don't want him to get a third. Haynes over the top, intercepted by Smeltzer. Smeltzer brings it ahead, recognizing the clock situation will slow it down. Here's Camper at the foul line, right side to Sharps. 12 to shoot, 22-20. Here's Sharps, baseline right. Gives it up for Camper, tipped away, loose basketball, grabbed by Hilltop. Dempsey up the floor. Haynes fumbled it, found it to Kessler, who lays it in. And that will do it for the first half of basketball. Our score at the break: Hilltop, Montpelier, deadlocked at 22. Back for the Main Stops halftime show in just a moment.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
Beat the chill at Knocking Point Outfitters. Thaw heating products, rechargeable seats, hand warmers, and heated wraps for cold weather comfort. Grab a gift card for the perfect outdoor gift. Visit them on County Road 17, just south of U.S. Route 6, outside of Bryan. Knocking Point Outfitters, your warmth destination.
I'm here at Fackler Monument in Montpelier, Ohio, with Sierra and Paul Rory Jr., the new owners. But really, Paul, your family has been serving the area for a long time.
That's right, Tim. We're the 3rd generation, and it all started with my Grandpa George.
Paul, many people are being cremated. Are there memorial options for cremation?
Many people still choose a headstone in which the ashes are placed under the monument and sealed within the stone. There's cremation benches where the ashes are placed in the legs of the bench, and there's also columbariums.
So, Sierra, there are many shapes and styles to choose from, whether a traditional burial or cremation?
That's right, and we understand that it can be a little overwhelming. That's why it's important to come talk to us so that we can guide you with our experience to help you pre-plan. Our experienced team realizes that it's not easy to select a memorial in a time of sorrow, so we invite you to come visit with us as part of your pre-planning.
Go online to facklermonument.com to see what we have to offer.
The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. See Danielle Van Atta of Danielle Van Atta Agency today. She can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Phone Danielle Van Atta today at 419-636-0408.
Welcome back. We're at halftime here in West Unity. Hilltop and Montpelier tied at 22. Some other scores in the BBC at the half. North Central leading Fayette 12-9. We'll see North Central at Eden next Friday night. In the Western Buckeye League, Defiance and Elida tied at 13. Here at the intermission, we are tied at 22 as we take a look at some first half numbers. Scoring the basketball for the Hilltop Cadets, Anthony Eckenrode with 8, Devin Dempsey with 6, Drew Bailey has scored 3, Cameron Slosher 2, Brock Kessler 2, Carson Crossgrove with 1. For Montpelier, Grant Gurrell with 5, Hayden Sharps off the bench with 5, Drake Summer with 4, Kenneth Smeltzer with 4, Chavez Martin has scored 2, Braden Brink has 2 for the total of 22. shooting the basketball. Montpelier 6 of 15 at the half, 2 of 7 from the three-point line. Hilltop was 8 of 23. They were much better in that second quarter, shooting 6 of 13. 8 of 23 for the half, only 1 of 8 from downtown. Hilltop 5 of 7 at the foul line. Montpelier is 6 for 13 shooting free throws. Turnovers, both teams way too many. Montpelier's committed 14 turnovers in the first half. Hilltop has 8. Montpelier with an edge on the glass with those same numbers. 14 rebounds for Montpelier and 8 for Hilltop. Score at the intermission, Montpelier and Hilltop tied at 22. You're listening to high school boys basketball on a Friday on B-Rock Sports.
Fall is a great time to work on your home. Is your home well insulated? Field Supply Center in Blakesley is now stocking the Attic Cat and the Pro Cap blown insulation system. Forget about the dust from the old blown insulation. Attic Cat is the new clean way to insulate your walls and attic. Field Supply Center also offers CertainTeed Landmark shingles, one of the best shingles for your roof. Now is the time to take care of your home. Whether you need insulation, shingles, siding, or window, make Field Supply in Blakesley your first stop.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Not everyone can say that, but we can. Made in America. Real steel. Find yours.
See Black Swamp Equipment in Bryan, Archbold, and Defiance.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
See Cannell Insurance Agency of downtown Montpelier, your auto owner's insurance agent. Your friends at your neighborhood Eden Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Eden, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Eden Farmers Co-op.
22-22, Montpelier at Hilltop. No game for us tomorrow night. Don't forget tomorrow, the 2024 Blizzard Auction benefiting the Dolly Parton Imagination Library for United Way of Williams County and United Way of Defiance County. The auction will actually kick off tomorrow morning at 7:45. We'll be joined by one or both of Governor Mike DeWine and wife Fran DeWine tomorrow. Fran, of course, a big champion of the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. So plan on that with bidding then beginning close to 8 o'clock tomorrow. And again, all proceeds benefiting the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. Again, our thanks to the Montpelier and Hilltop school districts as well for running a promotion here in January where they are fighting to see which school district, which athletic department can raise more money for the United Way. We certainly appreciate those efforts and all that have given. Our halftime score brought to you, our halftime show brought to you by the Main Stops of Northwest Ohio. Always open when you need them. The Main Stops of Northwest Ohio. We'll take one final break. Start of the second half is coming up in just a moment. As we go to break, a couple of score updates in the BBC. Boys basketball, end of one. Stryker leading Holgate 7-4. And in the NLL, it's Napoleon on top of Clay after one, 14-11. Here, we're finishing up halftime activities. Montpelier and Hilltop tied at 22. We'll be right back.
Attention Bryan shoppers, are you in the market for high quality appliances and furniture? Look no further than Direct Link Appliance and Furniture. They have a wide selection of Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid appliances, as well as service on all makes and models. And coming soon, they'll be carrying Ashley Furniture and Jameson mattresses. Don't miss out on unbelievable prices and top-notch services on everything you need to turn your house into a home. Visit Direct Link Appliance and Furniture in Bryan today. Painting in the winter is now a possibility with Clark & Kensington's low VOC, making the paint smell very low. And Clark & Kensington is also ultra durable, resists cracking, peeling, and flaking, and provides a mold and mildew resistant finish, and has the primer built right in. So now is the time to freshen up the inside of your home with Clark & Kensington paint from Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan. You'll find all you need at Donaldson's, from brushes and rollers to the best paint on the market. Clark & Kensington, Donaldson's Ace Hardware in Bryan. Ace, the helpful place.
Good luck to all Hilltop athletes and coaches as you compete in tonight's game. This message is being brought to you by the Hilltop Athletic Boosters. The Hilltop Athletic Boosters knows how hard every player and coach works and competes in every practice, meet, and game. If you'd like to be a member of the Hilltop Athletic Boosters, phone 419-799-0253 or like them on Facebook for more information. Good luck, Hilltop athletes and coaches from the Hilltop Athletic Boosters.
You work hard for your money. That's why we see to it that your money works hard for you, not someone else. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, our earnings belong to our members and go right back to work for you, from better rates to lower fees. We've got the products and people to help you build a more fantastic future every step of the way. Join 14,000 other people just like you who want to do more with their money. Imagine a different possibility at Midwest Community Federal Credit Union.
Second half about ready to get underway. It will be Race Haynes, Devin Dempsey, Carson Crossgrove earning a start here in the second half. Anthony Eckenrode and Drew Bailey, in part because of the way he played and in part because of 3 fouls for Cameron Slosher. Braden Brink, James Camper, Hayden Sharps played well, starts the second half. They will roll the dice with Garrell with the 3 fouls. On the take by Eckenrode, we have a whistle and a foul called. Let's see who is on. Kenneth Smeltzer, by the way, the 5th starter. And it's Smeltzer who gets his second foul. Varsity boys at the half. Brian 18, Patrick Henry 16 at the intermission. Eckenrode knocks home the first free throw. He is now 2 for 3 at the foul line. Second attempt is good. That will give him 10 for the night. Full court pressure now from Hilltop. Recognizing and smelling blood that Montpelier had 14 first half turnovers. Brink back for Sharps, getting close to 10. Did he get it across or was a timeout taken? It's a timeout. Nick Ramos, we're going to stay right here since we just started the second half, and a 30-second timeout is being spent. That will leave Montpelier, by the way, with just 2 timeouts remaining. Coming up next for us for basketball, we mentioned tomorrow night off. We will, of course, on Tuesday night be out at J.J. Wynn's in Holiday City for you Cleveland Guardians fans. Jim Rosenhaus making the trip to Northwest Ohio. So Guardians fans in particular, baseball fans in general, will be able to come join and listen to Jim talk about the upcoming Cleveland Guardians season and what's happened in the off season. Then on Friday of next week, it's North Central at Eden. Saturday afternoon basketball. It's a girls matchup. Edgerton at Eden on Saturday will be our Saturday game next week here on B-Rock Sports. Let the ladies take center stage in girls basketball on a Saturday. Around the right, Sharps down low, feeds the post. Smeltzer is blocked on the way up, and then the rebound to Hilltop. Transitioning back the other way, Dempsey into the lane. Dempsey's defender falls back, and so does his fall-away jumper, and it's short. Rebound is loose. Smeltzer able to snare it, and eventually it's Sharps who's able to yank it away from everybody as that ball kind of fumbled and slipped around all over the place. Transitioning now to Brink. Spin move, wild shot, no good. Rebound to Montpelier, and then they tried to slam it out of there, and it ends up being a turnover, Montpelier. So helter-skelter. Bailey for Hilltop transitioning to the baseline to Haynes on the right side. Now out to Eckenrode and across to the far side to Dempsey. Dempsey brings it back now to Haynes. 24-22. Hilltop with the lead. Haven't said that very often tonight. They've been fighting their way back, rallying from 12 down to get this lead. Here's Crossgrove. Jump ball, the call on the way up. It'll be a turnover. because the arrow belongs to Montpelier. Hayden Sharps forcing that held ball defensively. 43-35, Wayne Trace with the lead. And again, if you're just joining us, a devastating injury to them. One of the best players in Northwest Ohio, Brooks Lockoff, has his knee wrapped in ice, we are told, right now in that Wayne Trace game. It's a promising season for Wayne Trace. You just feel for him and hope that it's not as bad as it sounds or looks, but we'll wait to hear on that. Camper to Gurrell, still in the backcourt. Now to Camper across the timeline. Gives it up to Sharps on the right side. Jumper on the way. Sharps, no good. Gurrell gets the offensive rebound, and he's going to be fouled. And Grant Gurrell will get 2 free throws. Poor part of the game tonight for Montpelier. Just 6 of 13 at the line. That foul will be Crossgrove's third. At the half, Liberty Center leading Swanton 22-18 in boys basketball. Gurrell way short on that first free throw. Kessler for Crossgrove now. 2 minutes in, third quarter. 24-22 Hilltop here on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Second one is no good. And we're going to get a lane violation. Yes, we are. So new life for Gurrell. I think it was Bailey into the lane too soon. Gurrell's second life free throw is no good. Eckenrode rips down the rebound. Still 24-22 Montpelier. Or I'm sorry, Hilltop. Hilltop leading Montpelier 24-22. Here's Dempsey. High post to Bailey. Another set here for Hilltop in English. Goes left side to Dempsey. Gets a high ball screen. Dempsey over to the right foul line extended. Shuffles it off now to Haynes. Haynes to Eckenrode. Eckenrode gives it up to Dempsey. He'll loop it out in front now to Kessler. He'll take a deep rainbow three, way too strong. Securing the rebound is Hayden Sharps. Up ahead, Smeltzer. Now to Gurrell. On the wing, double on him. Throws it over the top. Martin lays it up and in. Great assist that time, unselfish basketball. Chavez Martin gets Montpelier's first field goal of the second half. Nick Ramos electing to go big here. His bigs lineup out there with Gurrell, Sharps, and Martin. Just above the foul line, Haynes snaps it off now to Dempsey. Dempsey elevates from 15. Rattles out, no good. And the rebound to Gurrell for Montpelier. Releases it ahead to Sharps. Now comes back, and a forced pass by Camper will be turnover number 16 on the game. In the lane, Kessler hangs in the air to try to score, unable to cash it in. Hilltop 0 for 4 to start here in the second half. Camper bounces it ahead now. It's to Sharps, deflected away to Martin, now to the baseline. Smeltzer's three is good. Great ball movement again by Montpelier as Smeltzer drills the three. He has 7, and Montpelier reclaims the lead 27-24. Quick 5-0 spurt as we near the midway mark of the third quarter. Kessler out on top, gives it to Eckenrode. Eckenrode between the circles. Trying to size up Smeltzer, a good defender. On the wing it goes to Haynes. Antwerp making a run in that Wayne Trace game. Defender, that's missed. Put back is good. And one. Dempsey will have a shot at the three-point play now. He has 8 on the game. We mentioned Antwerp closing the gap. 43-39, Wayne Trace leads Antwerp. 6 minutes remaining in that huge GMC matchup there. Dempsey's foul shot is short, and the rebound to Montpelier. Turned over by Montpelier. Bailey got the theft, and Bailey lays it in. And Hilltop goes in front, 28-27. Couple of 24-20 scores. Archbold leads Delta at the half. Gurrell no good. Rebound offensively to Gurrell. He'll flip it up and in. Grant Gurrell with a 2. Also Defiance at the half leads Elida 24-20. Here it's 29-28. Montpelier seesaws back out in front. 3:20 to play. And going to the take and going to the rim and finishing is Race Haynes for his first points of the night. 30-29 now Hilltop. Smeltzer, ball rotation deflected by the length of Bailey. Grabbed, though, by Sharps. Got it ahead to Smeltzer. He'll drop it off to a 15-foot jumper. Good for Braden Brink. And now the teams trading baskets as Brink connects to make it 31-30 Montpelier. Inside of 3 to go here in this third quarter. Both teams 2-1 in the BBC. Here's Dempsey on the take. No good. But a foul is called on Montpelier, perhaps on Chavez Martin. And Martin has his first. Dempsey back to the line. 2 for 3 shooting free throws tonight. Trying to give Hilltop the lead back if he can make both of them. He makes the first to tie it. Schlosser started the half on the bench with the 3 fouls, now comes in. End of 3, Paulding 37, Hicksville 23. That, of course, in the GMC. Second one also good for Devin Dempsey. And another lead change in this game, 32-31, Hilltop. Sharps against the three-quarter court trap. Ball reversal back to Smeltzer, who came to help against that trap. Deflected from behind, but a reach on Devin Dempsey for foul number 2. That is a third foul. Second on the quarter, I should say, for Hilltop. 3 on Montpelier in this quarter. Remember, it's 5 a quarter now. In the lane it goes. Scoop to the hoop. Brink, no good. Rebound offensively. Chavez Martin up and no good. Finally, a defensive board for Eckenrode, and a second foul is going to go on Chavez Martin. Good job, by the way, by Gurrell here in this quarter to play with 3 fouls. We come back the other way, left to right with it, Hilltop. 18-16, North Central leads Fayette, end of 3. Burt is 16 away from 1,000. Open post cut. In the lane it goes to Kessler. Kick out, Eckenrode's 3. Bangs around, no good. Rebound to Braden Brink for Montpelier as they are hammering them on the glass. Then nearly turned over by Montpelier, and a reach and a foul in the backcourt on Race Haynes. That'll be his second. Team's third of the quarter. 2 minutes remaining in the third. 32-31 Hilltop on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Back in for the Cadets, Carson Crossgrove. There's that three-quarter court pressure coming. It's a 1-2-2 look defensively. At the point is Kessler. Smeltzer. Pass ahead to Gurrell. Gurrell into the lane. Kick out. Smeltzer. Right point 3 on the way. Good. Kenneth Smeltzer from downtown. His second 3 of the game. He's into double figures now with 10. And it's Montpelier by 2, 34-32. Dempsey out high to Schlosser. Shovels it right back to Dempsey. Dempsey on the wing. Slices through a double team. Shot on the way. No good. Loose rebound grabbed by Hayden Sharps, who has done really well tonight for Montpelier off that bench, particularly rebounding, and he's given them 5 points off the bench. Finds Brink for another 3 on the wing, and he buries it. Back-to-back threes, Braden Brink. 7 for him, and it's 37-32 Montpelier as we approach 1 minute remaining here in the third. It's Dempsey against Martin. Dempsey stops at the foul line, dumps it to Eckenrode, pulls the trigger on a 3, no good. Rebound, tossed back by Hilltop, saved into the lane. Dempsey tried to feather it through to Eckenrode, goes down with possession. 30-second timeout, Hilltop. 52 seconds left in the third. 37-32, Locos back in a moment.
Be part of the Montpelier Athletic Boosters and help support all the athletes at the Montpelier schools by calling 419-485-6785. The Montpelier Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the Montpelier athletes good luck in today's game. Strive to be the best, and you will succeed at everything you do. The Montpelier Boosters are proud of all your achievements. Good luck and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. And go Locos!
52 seconds remaining, third quarter, 37-32 Montpelier. A couple of field goals here late from Montpelier, a couple of threes, Smeltzer and Brink. In fact, 3 threes overall in this third quarter for Montpelier to help them to this 5-point lead. It's Hilltop possession now. By the way, your timeout situation, 2 remain for Montpelier, 3 for the Cadets. Schlosser off the inbounds, throws it here near side, low and wide of Eckenrode. That's a 10th turnover tonight for Hilltop, but just a second here in the second half. Montpelier's committed 3 second-half turnovers. They have 17 for the game. Montpelier possession, what will they elect to do with still 40 seconds to play in the third? Brink far side with it near midcourt. In the half court. Throws it over the top now to Sharps. Sharps to the elbow, had it poked away from behind, loose basketball. Eckenrode able to dig it out to force the turnover. Now it's Haynes to Dempsey. Dempsey gives it now to Schlosser. Baseline left. Bailey on the take on the baseline. Hammers it in. Drew Bailey with a good finish. He has 7. It's 37-34 Montpelier. 12 seconds left in the quarter. Brink trap, pass deflected, intercepted by Haynes. Racing ahead, and he left the layup short. The follow is no good. Rebound Montpelier, half-court try is going to be no good to end the third quarter. 37-34 Montpelier as we head to the final 8 on B-Rock Sports.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
See Cannell Insurance Agency of downtown Montpelier, your auto owner's insurance agent.
John Dye and everyone at Strong Real Estate in Montpelier would like to wish all the athletes in tonight's game good luck. Located right in the heart of Montpelier, Ohio, Strong Real Estate Solutions is successfully helping people find that perfect home, building lot, or commercial property. Strong Real Estate Associates are available to provide you with full service in all your real estate needs. Contact John Dye today at Strong Real Estate Solutions in Montpelier, Ohio.
Third quarter shooting, 6 of 13 for Montpelier, 4 for 14 for Hilltop. 5 more turnovers for the Locos, 2 for Hilltop. Inside of a minute to go, Wayne Trace 47, Antwerp 46. Another Paulding County classic there. A couple of really good basketball teams. Jump pass on a pick and roll turned over by the Cadets. Bailey's pick and roll pass is thrown too far. Brink comes up with a loose ball. Now Smeltzer has it back to Brink against the 1-2-2 half-court pressure. Gurrell up high left of the lane. Finds Sharps on the baseline for 3. It's no good. Rebound offensively to Montpelier. They are just owning the backboard here in the second half. Destroying Hilltop in rebounding, but Montpelier commits another turnover, and then a foul will be number 4 on Gurrell. So Grant Gurrell, the first player in this one to get 4. It'll be out of bounds to Hilltop. Trailing it 37-34, just underway in the fourth quarter. Eckenrode into Dempsey. Schlosser, Bailey, and Haynes out there. It's Martin, Smeltzer, Gurrell, Sharps, and Brink for Montpelier for the time being. Cooley waiting at the table probably to come get Gurrell. Ball knocked free on the Bailey penetration. He reclaims it, gets it to Dempsey. Skip pass over to Schlosser. Schlosser in the paint, rotates it back out in front to Dempsey. Now on the wing to Bailey. One-on-one against Gurrell. Good block with that 4th foul, remember. He went straight up, and then they able to get the rebound. That was clean all the way. Pull-up jumper at the elbow. Smeltzer sticks it home. Kenneth Smeltzer, 8 in the second half, 12 on the night. 39-34 Montpelier on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. 6:40 left in this one. Here's Dempsey, high left. Dempsey, a spin move to get to the baseline. Bangs in another block by Gurrell. Offensive rebound. Now a loose basketball. The defensive loose ball rebound to Montpelier. Locos have number. Ahead to Sharps. Glides baseline. His shot is blocked, but it's also a foul called as well. Little body. Dusty Gray has the foul on Haynes, his 3rd. Crossgrove, Schlosser, Haynes, all with 3 for Hilltop. Gurrell with 4 for Montpelier, nobody else with 3. Sharps at the line, knocks home the first one. Hayden Sharps with 6 now off that Montpelier bench. The lead is 6. Gurrell got a couple of blocks there, and they were both clean, straight up, using that length. But now we'll sit for a little while with the 4 fouls. Rattling both of them home is Hayden Sharps. And it is 41-34. Montpelier slowly trying to rebuild that lead. And an offensive foul on Schlosser on a moving screen. That'll be his 4th. That's the 4th Hilltop turnover of the second half, 12 on the night. Montpelier surviving with 20 turnovers on the game. Timeouts, by the way, remaining. 3 for Hilltop, 2 remain for Montpelier. Possession arrow favors Montpelier on the next dead ball. They have a 7-point lead. A trap on Brink. Throws it over the top to Smeltzer here high on the left. Smeltzer, middle of the floor. Circles around the right. Ball deflected from behind, but right into Brink's hands. Brink now to Griff Cooley, who came in for Gurrell. Splits through a double team. A reach and a foul on Drew Bailey. That'll be his first. Connor English, I think, seeing that his kids are playing with a maybe borderline too much emotion, wants to make an adjustment. 5:52 left. 41-34. Montpelier, we're back in 30.
Snow, ice, blowing. Who likes winter? Not me, but Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan can help you muddle through. They have what you need to make your winter a little easier, like ice melt for those icy walks and driveways, snow shovels, and Ego-powered snowblowers. Don't forget the propane for your grills or heaters and our feathered friends during the winter months while the snow is flying. Stop by Donaldson's and grab a bag or 2 of bird food or fill your propane tank. And to make things even better for the winter, stop by and check out their in-store tool sale. Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan, your stop for all your winter supplies.
They've played 3 in the NWOAL. Delta clinging to a 37-35 lead over Archbold. Here we have 5:52 left in regulation. 41-34 Montpelier on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Both teams left with a pair of timeouts each. Possession will belong to Hilltop, to Montpelier. It'll be Smeltzer to trigger it in. Smeltzer can't find anybody. Now flashing in the lane, it is Sharps. Sharps working on Crossgrove, puts it on the deck. Ball knocked loose, and a jump ball. Arrow stays with Montpelier. Eckenrode and Sharps tied up. Both teams with games again tomorrow night. Hilltop getting to Nora. Montpelier will be at Paulding. There's the inbounds to Cooley. You wonder when will they go back to Gurrell with the 4 fouls. Cooley, a reach and a foul on the drive. But that'll be 4 fouls now total on Hilltop in this quarter. The foul is Crossgrove. That'll be his 4th personal. Montpelier will be shooting for 5:42 now. Back in is Brock Kessler for the Cadets. Inbounds Kenneth Smeltzer along that baseline. Into the corner it goes to Brink. He'll circle it out to the elbow. Skip pass to Cooley. Out between the circles to Sharps. Sharps gets into the lane. Comes back to Brink for 3. Good! Braden Brink from downtown. He's hit 2 threes here in the second half. He has 10 on the game, and Montpelier has rebuilt that double-digit lead at 44-34. Hilltop has yet to score in this 4th quarter. They've been outscored 7-zip. Kessler angling right on the dribble. Kessler, foul line extended. Crossover move to get inside of Sharps. Now finds Bailey. Baseline left, trigger 3, no good. On the rebound, it's Sharps for Montpelier. Coming the other way on the elbow. He'll give it up to Smeltzer. Rise and fire 3. It's deep. Way too strong from Smeltzer that time. Montpelier 2 of 4 from the field here in this 4th quarter. And I think the time is starting to come where it's going to be a move to Gurrell as we hit 4:45. They've moved him down next to assistant coach Chris Fiddler. Bounce pass. It's Eckenrode. Eckenrode takes a contested 3. No good. Hilltop 0 for 4. They did get an offensive rebound. Bailey on an up and under. No good. Cooley collects the foul, though, his second. Drew Bailey shoots 2. He has 7 on the night. After 3 in the NWOAL, Evergreen on top of Wauseon, 40-32. Bailey's first free throw is no good. One more to come for him. Gurrell with the 4 fouls back in at the 4:35 mark left in this one. 44-34 Montpelier. They're trying to win their 4th in a row. Hilltop's trying to win their 5th in a row. Bailey splits the 2. That's their first fourth quarter point. One of these teams will get to 3-1, and now a travel. That's what you would refer to as an unforced turnover. It was half-court trap time, but nobody had extended it, and it was just a mental error by Montpelier in the backcourt. 7 second-half turnovers, 21 on the night for Montpelier. Bounce pass, and now Hilltop gives it right back as Brink stepped into the passing lane, and smartly, knowing they're up 9, slows it down. Throws it cross-court over to Sharps. Sharps to the foul line. Hands to Gurrell. Nice diagonal look inside. Martin fouled, and he finishes. Chavez Martin now with a chance at a 3-point play. He has 6 off the bench. Race Haynes collected his 4th foul. It is 46-35 as Martin toes the line and gets the roll. 7 off that Montpelier bench. Terrific balance tonight for Montpelier in scoring the basketball. Martin out, Cooley in. Maybe a equipment issue for Montpelier or for Martin, or a retape of the ankle. Oh, they're going to stretch something out. Martin will come out for that reason. Cooley back in. Here's Kessler at the foul line. Down to the lane. Puts it on spin cycle. Lays it up. No good. Did everything right, but unable to finish it at the iron. 46-35. 3:55 left. Gurrell along the baseline to Brink. He'll give it up now to Smeltzer. Smeltzer coming out middle of the floor. Rotates it back. Back cut goes to Brink. High off the glass. No good. Rebound Hilltop, and Crossgrove is going to be brought down. The takedown probably to Cooley. Or is it Brink? Now John Huber and Craig Dravis are going to make sure they get the right kid on the personal. And it is Cooley. That's who we thought. His 3rd. Big 3rd quarter for Patrick Henry as they go on a 13-0 run. It's PH 35, Bryan 24. End of 3 there in that NWOAL matchup. A game on Q96.5. Here it's 47-35 Montpelier with 3:25 left. Elbow jumper Bailey. In and out, no good. Hilltop remains 0 from the field in the 4th quarter. Smeltzer fouled in the backcourt. Paulding wins 46-32 tonight over Hicksville. That's a boys' final. That foul is going to be a 2nd foul on Brock Kessler all the way in the backcourt. And now this is where Montpelier could possibly start to spread it if they can make free throws. Smeltzer 0 for 2 tonight at the foul line. Bends, sends, buries. 48-35 Montpelier. That'll give Smeltzer 13. Joining Brink in double figures with 10. A couple of other kids close. 2nd offering is good by Kenneth Smeltzer. 49-35 Locos. 4th quarter, 3:15 remaining. Dempsey. Hilltop's got to start going with some sense of urgency here. Down 14. Fade away on the baseline. Dempsey connects. First basket of the 4th quarter for Hilltop. It's 49-37. Brink gives it up to Gurrell. Throws it out to Sharps. Sharps in the lane. Flips it up and in. Hayden Sharps with a strong finish. Wayne Trace, 54-49 over Antwerp as they continue their dominance over the Archers. Squeezing a shot up, no good. And then the rebound to Montpelier. Maybe it's 53-49. Let's check that. Here's Gurrell. Lost it, tied up by Eckenrode. It will be a turnover because the arrow favors Hilltop. 53-49 is the final. Wayne Trace beating Antwerp tonight in the GMC. Antwerp came into tonight as the 2 seed here in this district. Division 4. It's 51-37. with 2:31 left. Hilltop possession. Up ahead comes Dempsey. Dempsey gives it to Haynes. Thought about the three, now goes to Eckenrode. Eckenrode right side on the wing to Dempsey. Dempsey dribble penetrates, and that'll be number 5 on Grant Gurrell. 2 free throws for Devin Dempsey. Gurrell will leave tonight with 7. Nick Ramos, is it Summer or is it Martin? Nick Ramos pleading his case on that 5th foul. Gurrell will finish with 7 tonight, replaced by Chavez Martin. With 2:15 left, 51-37 Montpelier on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Devin Dempsey shooting a pair. Not going to get the first one. 12 tonight for Dempsey. Couple of cadets in double figures. Dempsey has now got 13. Eckenrode's been taken away in this second half after he was starting to maybe warm up in that first half. A trap on Brink comes through the double team. Over to the right side, gives to Smeltzer. 2:03 and counting to play. 51-38 Montpelier. Here's Smeltzer handing it to Sharps. Sharps rotates it back over to the right side now to Brink. Brink, hop stop, wild shot, no, but an offensive rebound there for Cooley, and he'll go to the line. Cooley with the finish and the chance at the three-point play, and it appears as if Montpelier is on to their 4th consecutive win, and they would climb above 500. That'll be number 2 on Anthony Eckenrode. The free throw by Cooley rattles home. The conventional three-point play, and it's 54-38 Montpelier with 1:43 left. Eckenrode in the lane after faking the 3, drives and finishes, and then we get a foul called. A little late whistle. The foul will be on Chavez Martin. That's his 3rd. It appears as if this would end the Hilltop 4-game winning streak. The Eckenrode free throw drops home. And Eckenrode now with 13 to match Dempsey's 13. 54-41, cutting in the lane, it's Brink. Bounce pass right side to Cooley, loads up, muscles it home. Griffin Cooley with 5 off the bench tonight in some limited minutes. Dempsey had it poked away by Sharps, retaken though by Hilltop and Haynes. Haynes hooks his way into the lane, and then a foul on the spin that time. I think they're going to get Cooley, which would be Griff's 4. Nope. Sharps. That'll be the 2nd on Sharps. Race Haynes has been held to 2 tonight. Goes to the line. No good by Haynes on the first free throw. Timeout, Nick Ramos. 1:11 remaining. 56-41 Montpelier on their way to their 4th straight win and 3-1 in the BBC. We'll be back for the finish in a moment.
Good luck to all Hilltop athletes and coaches as you compete in tonight's game. This message is being brought to you by the Hilltop Athletic Boosters. The Hilltop Athletic Boosters knows how hard every player and coach works and competes in every practice, meet, and game. If you'd like to be a member of the Hilltop Athletic Boosters, phone 419-799-0253 or like them on Facebook for more information. Good luck, Hilltop athletes and coaches from the Hilltop Athletic Boosters.
Into the waning moments of this Friday night collision in the BBC. A couple of county and conference rivals. Montpelier leading at 56-41. They had a 10-4 lead after 1. We were tied at 22 at the half. 37-34 Montpelier through 3. A couple of big spurts tonight for Montpelier. They're enjoying their biggest lead at 15 right now, 56-41. They were up 12 in the first half. Hilltop got it tied on a 16-5 second quarter run. Haynes missed the free throw, but went and got the offensive rebound. Now discovers and finds Bailey, who lays it in. Drew Bailey now with 10 as he becomes the third cadet into double figures. And Brink draws a blocking foul with 55 seconds to play on Haynes, and that'll do it for him. He'll finish with 2 points. And Braden Brink back to the foul line. He's 2 for 4 shooting free throws tonight. Just checking the schedule for both these teams. Montpelier will be at Paulding tomorrow night. Their next conference game, a tremendous showdown with Pettisville at home on Friday night. Free throw good by Brink. Pettisville haven't heard a score with Eden, but they came in as the only conference undefeated. Hilltop hits the road tomorrow night to play at Tenor, and then they have a Tuesday game at number 2 seed Maumee Valley Country Day. Second free throw was no good, and then a rebound, offensive rebound on Martin. He's going to be fouled on the floor. Anthony Eckenrode gets his third. Chavez Martin returns to the line for 2 free throws. Chavez's first one, good. Good minutes tonight for Martin. And production. 8 off that Montpelier bench. Incredible balance tonight in terms of scoring the basketball for Montpelier. Second one is good. And he'll be into doubles off the bench. 9, I beg your pardon. 9 for him. Won't be into doubles quite yet. I think some subs coming in. Micah Rossman is checking in. A whole bunch of subs are coming and going now. Brink will leave with 11. Smeltzer still out there for the time being. With it is Bryson Grubbs, who now looks inside, and the layup is good for Cameron Shimp. By the way, Hilltop has quietly hit their last 5, but it's going to be a case of too little, too late. With the basketball is Smeltzer, and now they're spreading the floor. Will Hilltop commit foul? Yep, Eckenrode will get his 4th, and Smeltzer will go back to the line.
Anthony Eckenrode picks up his 4th personal foul at the line, shooting for Montpelier, Kenneth Smeltzer.
Actually, they have Smeltzer. He has 14, and now make it 15. One more free throw coming up. Sainholtz is in. That's Grayson Sainholtz. Also checking in for Montpelier is Wesley Hartsock. One more for Smeltzer. Buries it. And it is 61-45 Locos. Kessler brings it up for Hilltop. Kessler on the right wing. Final 20 seconds. Now to Grubbs. In the lane to Crossgrove. Nearly lost it, but it's grabbed by Shimp, who scores it down in the low square area on the right side. 61-47. That might be the final here, and it will. As Montpelier will just kill the clock. They win it on the road in boys hoops. 61-47 our score. Back with the wrap-up of this one here on B-Rock Sports.
Beat the chill at Knocking Point Outfitters. Thaw heating products, rechargeable seats, hand warmers, and heated wraps for cold weather comfort. Grab a gift card for the perfect outdoor gift. Visit them on County Road 17, just south of US Route 6, outside of Bryan. Knocking Point Outfitters, your warmth destination.
When you're inside this winter, you want to not only be warm, but also have great indoor air quality. Well, Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services features it all with Lennox and iWave. iWave safely treats the air throughout your home, plus kills mold, bacteria, and viruses. It also reduces odors from pets and cooking, reduces allergens, smoke, static electricity, and dust in the air. And best of all, no maintenance, no bulb, no other parts to replace. Check out Starks at starksphs.com or phone toll-free 1-800-329-4040.
Peltz Lumber Company in Montpelier and Pioneer has some exciting news. Not only has Peltz been bringing you the finest in building materials for generations, now they have a new website with a huge selection of items for you to browse right at your fingertips and in your own home. Just go to peltzlumber.com and hit the products button, and there it is. Tools, hardware, lumberyard and building materials, windows, doors, kitchen, and bath. Check out the items you need and the prices, and stop by the store in Montpelier or Pioneer, or give them a call at 419-485-3059. Peltz Lumber, building for a new generation.
Veland Chase wishes local high school sports teams a successful season. As one of the leading brass suppliers in the United States, Veland Chase manufactures brass rods, forgings, ingots, and water armor plumbing fittings at the 2 plants located in Holiday City. To learn more about products and job opportunities, visit brassjobs.com. Chase a brighter future with Veland Chase.
If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Field Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Field Supply Center in Blakesley, and not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Field Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Field Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Hello, I'm Paul Rorig Jr.
And I'm Sierra with the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio.
Are you searching for a lasting memorial to honor your loved ones? Let us guide you through the entire process of choosing a memorial with compassion and care.
Come visit our showroom. We have the largest indoor display in the tri-state area.
Fackler Monument Company, where 3 generations of tradition and trust come together.
Visit our website at facklermonument.com. We have been serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
And we welcome you back out here to West Unity, Ohio, as it's gone final here tonight. Montpelier pulls away for a 61-47 decision here this evening. Recapping the totals on this one here tonight, Montpelier puts 2 in double figures, 2 on the cusp, and then a third equally or very close as well. Kenneth Smeltzer, terrific game for him tonight. He finishes with a game-high 16. Braden Brink with 11. Chavez Martin and Hayden Sharps contribute 9 each off that Montpelier bench tonight. 7 for Grant Gurrell, 4 for Drake Summer, 5. Also, Griffin Cooley with the 5, and he played really well off that Montpelier bench. This was the definition of a really balanced attack and team effort tonight for Montpelier. For the Hilltop Cadets, they had 3 in double figures. Devin Dempsey and Anthony Eckenrode both finished with 13. Drew Bailey scored 10. Cameron Schimpf got 4 late in this one. Race Haynes with 2. Cameron Slosher 2. Brock Kessler 2. Carson Crossgrove scored 1 for the total of 47. Montpelier just a little bit under. Let me correct that. Just a little under 50%, but a pretty efficient 18 for 38. So when they got into their half court or finished some transition, they were efficient offensively in that regard. They were 18 of 38 and a very good 6 of 14 from the three-point line tonight. Hilltop, 18 field goals as well, but they were 18 of 49 from the field in this game, and they were just 1 of 13 from behind the arc. Turnovers, a big-time issue tonight for Montpelier, as has been the case throughout the year. They have been able to overcome those in some instances, and you're going to do that by 2 ways. You shoot the basketball well, and you better be good on the backboard. And Montpelier was in both instances tonight. We already mentioned the shooting. Turnovers, though, first. 22 Montpelier turnovers tonight, 13 committed by Hilltop. Montpelier had that edge on the glass by almost 2-1. And again, unofficial numbers, but almost 2-1, 35-18, a big-time advantage on the glass for Montpelier this evening. All of it totaling up to a win. Oh, foul line. Also, a difference. They hold a 7-point edge at the free throw line. Montpelier, 19 of 29 shooting free throws tonight. Hilltop was 12 of 18 at the foul line. For the Locos, that is 4 in a row as they get above 500 here beyond the midway point of the regular season. They are 7-6 overall. More importantly for them, they are 3-1 in the BBC, and their next BBC matchup coming up will be a big home game next Friday night when Pettisville will come to town either as the sole leader, depending on what happens with Eden tonight. They would be 4-0 if they won tonight, or if Eden were able to spring the upset, it would at the very least 3-0. Either way you slice it, it's a huge game next Friday night at the Rail Yard in Montpelier when they host Pettisville. First, before that, they'll be on the road at Paulding tomorrow night in a good non-conference matchup for Montpelier. Paulding has been playing solid basketball here of late. For Hilltop, they'll see their 4-game winning streak come to an end. They dropped to 7-5 on the year, 2-2 on the in the BBC. Still, though, an overall really good turnaround season. Connor English doing a nice job with this Hilltop team. They go at Tenora coming up tomorrow night. Then a big-time road game at Maumee Valley Country Day, who is currently the 3 seed in our district. They've spent some time as the 1 and the 2 seed in that Max Preps RPI. The next conference game for Hilltop also will be an important one for them. And I don't know if they're going to figure into the race now with that second loss, but Stryker, who was up on Holgate the last we heard, Stryker was the other 2-1 team. That game will be for them. Hilltop will be at Stryker next Friday night before a home game then against Edgerton. So a 3-game week for them next week. All of that tonight has led to a big win for Montpelier as they go to 3-1 in the conference, 7-6 overall. They win tonight, pulling away for a 61-47 win. That'll do it for us. Huge thanks to Tony Gehrig tonight. Always a great job as the athletic director here at Hilltop. Also, our thanks to Connor English and Nick Ramos for their time in the pregame show this evening. Next up for us will be a Friday night game next week. Of course, before all of that, Tuesday night, Jim Rosenhaus will be joining us out at JJ Wins in Holiday City to talk Guardians baseball on Tuesday evening. Again, your final score tonight, Montpelier 61, Hilltop 47. This is going to do it for us. The Midwest Community Federal Credit Union Scoreboard Show starts now.